a lot of customer will ask you tell you to client to call universe basic subroutine to return the SQL result. So I create the demo to include a couple different ways to retrieve the data. In the universe basic call interface menu, they provide a lot of information for how can you call universe server subroutine to return SQL result. So here the menu, you can see it. We use an add HSTMT in basic universe basic procedure to generate SQL result. So inside here you will see include a description or a lot of example. So basically you can using the example to work with the SQL result. So next I using the particular rs.sales account to create call get a customer. Basically it's using the customer ID and using the universe SQL statement called select first name, last name from customer file and get based on the customer ID. Then you will see this will return the result set back to the clients. So that is called, I call it get underscore customer. And I create another called client called get customer clients. So list the following code you will see to binding. I provide the customer ID, then using the binding to the for the subroutine for customer ID. So inside there, that's the result set using the called SQLExecDirect to call this subroutine and return two columns, first name and last name, all characters base. So after return it, I print it. So here is an example how to run it. So basically, here's a run the get customer client. So if I provide the run again, so I get 2. So you will see it did return the customer ID 2 to get a Diana Morris. If I run again, I can put a 3. So you can get a different result. So that's how everything on the server side to get a basic SQL result back. If you do the same thing on the ODBC client, you can do the same things. So here's the example for ODBC. So in the ODBC, you must be create the ODBC DSN. So here example I using 64-bit ODBC administrator create the rs.salesx system DSN. So to connect to the rs.sales account. So if you look at the h.sales account here is connected to rs.sales. So after I create it, I create another the Visual Studio to create a ODBC application. So inside application, I can basically call the get customer subroutine, same thing. So I run it. So basically, I run this program and first it's just connected. So after connected, I can put the different customer ID to get a result back. So here, get the result, same thing. If I change two different ID and just call the subroutine, so you get a different SQL result back. So if you look at the source code, so source code It's very, very similar, just like a get customer client. So basically, here the first one you using create the command and put the let's here the syntax to put the P1 parameter, and you call it using the result set command execute to get the result set using ADO to call the ODBC client. So basically, same thing to return the first name and last name. So let's just wait how ODBC work. So actually, you can do the same thing for the ODBC clients. So for the JDBC. So for the JDBC, you can do the same things. So here's the JDBC program I created. So basically, it's just the same same ODBC. So for the syntax, yeah, I like to show you the syntax how you work for the JDBC. JDBC here, I show you the syntax here. Basically, it's same thing for SQL statement. Then you run in, set up the parameter. Then you call the get customer subroutine and get the result set back, and you can print the first name, last name. So it's just the same ODBC. So here's the program to run it. So basically, connect to the same machine. I can provide the. So here I can put the customer ID 2, so you can get the same first name and last name back. That's it. So